Yeah, hey team, seems like this spring's been pretty mad. Every time a man's been trying to get out and get a bit of venison to top up the freezer before Christmas, it's either fogged and blocked his view or blown him off the hill. So eventually I thought to myself, well, keep persisting, something's got to come right. So Saturday evening, after the camp over was in order, so to take a trip, I headed into the Ruahines to try my luck. Bit windy and breezy here. 3 other cars at the car park. Yeah, but I'm picking on here, Roar, top of the ridge. So it's going to be windy. Oh, let's go. Just trying to say in this bit here, team, that it's absolutely howling gale, but yeah, as you can tell, the wind was that hard out, it just took the vocals right away from the microphone and everything. It was just mad. 15. Spent an hour and a half in that goddamn wind. It's not as bad as it could be, but hoping to find some shelter spot where I can get the glasses out and have a look, and then pitch camp and stay at night and try the morning. Forecast supposed to be the wind dropping in the morning and a bit more sunshine, so fingers crossed that happens. That might mean, could mean deer time, team, so yeah, let's hope so. Yeah, team, I'm just found a little spot. Yeah, I was just going to say I found a little spot out of the wind. Because the wind's pretty chaotic up there, so yeah, it's hopeless for glassing there, so just parked up where I can, get the binos out and might see something, can target in the morning. Team, yeah, headed back down the ridge, dropped out of the wind. Took me 5 minutes of sitting in what I thought was a sheltered place to get a bit of glassing done. But it's just too windy, it's sort of a bit concerned about taking my scent and taking it everywhere as well. So yeah, get out of the wind and park up for the night, and we'll get up early in the morning and hopefully this wind's buggered off and we might get a bit of a look in. Confined to barracks for all night, so I've had a reasonably good sleep. So the team is not the flashiest of days out here, but still get the binos a bit of a workover as long as the wind doesn't throw me around too much. Team, bugger all at spot A. Let's go to spot B. Pretty good conditions for cruising through the bush, team. Soil's quite loose after a lot of this rain, so it's quite easy to sneak around and just not make too much of a noise. actually run into one in the bush, so just got to keep the old options open and the eyes and ears to the ground team. This point here 3 years ago I managed to land a spike. He was just standing behind the trees down here. He just stood there and looked at me. I didn't even have a round up. I soon put a round up and he was coming home for a ride home in the pack, so yeah. And it was this time of year too, so you just got to be on your guard. Strange to come across a fresh stag running. This time of year being springtime, so that stag's a bit out of kilter. He could be starting to mark his territory and rub his velvet off now, while most of the other stags are starting to grow these hard case. Might hear a roar at Christmas time. I'd say the breeze is wrong, it's coming this way, which is the way I want to go. One's just spooked, cruising through here. There's another one just in behind me on the other side. Hold your eyes open, eh?
Just pounded my way up to this lookout team, and as soon as I got there, looked across the face and there were 2 deer making their way across it, and they weren't stopping for much, so I had to get a shot into one very quickly if I wanted to take one home.
Impact was just behind this tree here. Old team, mission on. Here down. Old team, mission on, eh? Deer down. So I've just marked a few landmarks where the deer fell over after I shot it, which pays to do when you're sitting outside of that 250-300 yards mark. I was just on the 300 yard mark, so I just took a note of a few distinguishing landmarks, like a lone native tree and the bush that the deer fell behind when I shot it. So he'll go through that with you when we get over there, right? Alright team, the tree I shot the stag on is just behind there. He rolled down somewhere in between here, and there's the tree that's in the right of the frame. Hopefully we'll find our deer somewhere in that vicinity. Just located them team, just in here. Stag is the furthest I've had an animal go over on my fucking cannon. 300 Win Mag, Wisdom. It's come all the way down this hill, just leaving a massive blood trail here, hit real hard. And he's just piled up down here. It's a big stag, I thought it was a spike. Oh well, got more meat than I bargained for, but it's all got to come out. So it's going to be a big day team, big day. Yeah, mean team. Oh, Get him out there with him. Well, team, here's our stag. Just a few stats on this beastie. He before he came to a stop, he was 82 yards from point of impact. It's a very steep country here, so you know it's 82 vertical, well, yards on a 45-degree angle roughly. But yeah, shows you they can go a little distance sometimes, and he was dead on his feet. He was absolutely had nothing left in him. But yeah, it shows you sometimes they just go a little bit further than what you might think they do. So it pays to keep looking, not give up too soon when you're trailing one. Our team just had to take a bit of evasive action, chucking the wet weather coat on and that. There's just a southerly front just decided to come through right now. So yeah, from here on out she's going to be a bit of a wet trip, me feels. Out of the worst of it anyway. Here we go. Well team, there you have it, the old weather bombs hit. Here's a bit of rain, a bit of a southerly front actually. Strange for this time of year, but there you go. These days in springtime you can expect anything. And in the back country here you can expect anything too. I didn't think it was going to come in this bad, but it has. But luckily I'm prepared for it, so I'm cruising comfortably, and now I'm in the big bush. I should be able to cruise comfortably back to camp. We'll have a coffee and down some energy food and then hit the hill for home. It's on 0%. Must have left it on, forgot to turn it off. Silly me. Bloody good deer trail I'm on here at the moment. Look at this mean trail. Oh team, just when I thought when I knew that the first 3 hours of gravy spilling are over, now there's one last hill, and it's a hill to out of the creek to the flat. It goes along to the car park. Oh, can't wait for the top of this hill, I tell you. Oh, crank into it, we'll see it at the top. I've been on the home straight. All the hard yards is behind me. It's an easy 10-15 minute walk now to the truck, and there's no more uphills. So glad of that one. But 4 hours of crossing 3 valleys and packing up camp, and then heading on out now. And as you can see around me, the front's still pushing through, chilling things down a bit, so it was pretty much good timing. And it's pretty much good to know that the thing I love about this hunting team is you know, you really put yourself to the test, and you really know what you can do when you put your mind to it. Yeah, amazing what the old human body can tolerate, and just I might not say that tomorrow morning when I get up and probably stiff as a board, but hey, it's all fun. Do it all again on the next hunt team. I think hopefully with a Sika deer. They're a little bit smaller and easier to handle. Yeah, if you don't see me before this, I'll see you on the next hunt team. There's bits of snow in this rain. Freaking mad spring weather. Chaotic is what I call it. Utter chaos. Just don't know what it's going to do.